What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Delta Expanse Political Points. Donald Trump declares a national emergency. National emergency at our southern border. I mean, go figure, right? He also signed the CR to avoid the government shutdown after we just came off the longest one in history, 35 days, because he wanted his wall. He's like a kid that just kicks his legs and pouts if he doesn't get his way. You know, like a child, small child. But this is the mentality of Trump. But anyway, he declares a national emergency, even though the records show that border crossing has been going down steadily for decades now. For decades now, you know, even though records show that the drugs and all of these products that can hurt the country, drugs, human trafficking that he's so big on, even weapons and things like that. All these things, 90% of these things come through the legal ports of entry. I mean, if you can actually see a big drug cartel carrying heroin and fentanyl over the border with, or cocaine over the border, with pulling it with wagons or mules or something, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. If you're going to get that amount of drugs and you need it in large quantity, and you're going to send it in vehicles and things like that, or just mail it over. But no one can tell Trump. And if the chiefs or the intelligence try to tell him, he'll tell you you're wrong because he follows his gut and he looks at TV all the time. So this is where he gets his information. Sean Hannity, Rush Limbaugh, Ann Coulter, Laura Ingraham, and people like that. So this is where he gets all his information. Anyway, initially he was supposed to get the funds from FEMA, disaster relief. He was going to rip off money from people that are actually suffering, Puerto Rico and California. I don't know who talked to him, but somebody obviously did, or they told him, look, if you do this thing, man, you might just get yourself really wrecked politically. So whatever, he had a change in heart. Now he's going to steal the money from, he's going to do a Frank Underwood, House of Cards, and steal the money that's already allocated to the military, construction, and other things that help maintain the military and the readiness of the military. He's going to go steal the money from them now, so go figure. This is my problem. He's setting a dangerous precedent, because the next president, as everyone is saying, if he's a Democrat, he gets the next mass shooting. He can say, listen, I'm going to declare a national emergency with guns because of this mass shooting. You know, the next time a science group gets together and say, look, you know, we're destroying the earth, he might say, look, I'm going to declare a national emergency. We all got to go green now. So it's a dangerous precedent. But I say with this guy, and the Republicans continue to capitulate to this guy and let him do whatever he wants and go carte blanche, let him do it. Because what you give, you'll eventually get. So just go for it. What I don't understand about Trump is that America gave the Democrats a clear mandate. We won 40 seats in the House in November. You know, the Republicans gained 2 Senate seats, and only because Democrats had to defend 26 seats and Republicans had to defend 9. Let me say that again. The Democrats defended 26 Senate seats this last election. Republicans defended 9. And they had a +2. And one of the 2 was right by the skin of their teeth. So what's going to happen in 2020 when it's 26 Republicans defending their seats and 9 Democrats defending their seats, with this clear mandate that America gave the Democrats to keep an eye on this guy and put a check and balance on this guy. So, I mean, the rules are clear. And any Republicans that continue to dance to this guy's jig or continue to walk hand in hand with him to go over a cliff, then by all means, you go right over it. You will find out one day that it would better for you to take a primary from this guy, because his base is relatively small. What was it, 35 to 37 people is his base? You know, his base come from the boonies, and they're just people who just will follow him blindly and without waver. You know, they will just do that. So, you know, let him go for it. But it reminds me of an old children's fable, The Emperor's New Clothes, if anybody can remember that. But this guy ends up, after all is said and done, this guy puts on a suit that's actually, the guy says, is invisible. He's walking around naked. He's walking around showing he's walking around his birthday suit. But he thinks he's in fine regalia. He thinks he's dressed to the nines. But he's naked, and everybody's laughing at him because they can see he's naked. What are the Republicans looking at? Can't you see that this guy is naked? Why are you following him so blindly? That's something that I just don't see. Because Trump is not a Republican. He's not a standardized Republican. He contributed to more Democrats when he was a citizen. He just hijacked your party and monopolized your party for his own gain. Trump is only there for money, to make money, and this is the reason why he's in all of this stuff with Russia. But that's the point of another topic. I want to thank you for joining me. This is something we're going to do a lot of. We're going to dip our toes in the political realm a lot. So hang on. I'm highly opinionated and we're going to rock. But let's do it. And thanks everyone for tuning in, to Political Points, the Delta Expanse. I'm your host, T. Take care.